can be seated if you'd like to. I just want to welcome you here this afternoon for this joyous occasion. My name is Jay Brinson, I'm the Superintendent of Schools here in Wayne County. And we're here to recognize an individual that has seen the importance of education. And I couldn't be prouder and more humbled to be just a small part of it. I'd like to thank Miss Amy Denny and Miss Renee Hare and the folks at my office that kind of helped put this together, but it would not have been, it wouldn't have begun without Miss Jandy and the staff here in this facility kind of doing the legwork, and you can see with the decorations and everything they've put together, you know, it's just a fitting ceremony for such a, you know, such a special moment in Miss Vaughn's life. But I got something here I would like to read. Glasses on. Henry Ford once said, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young." Miss Sadie Patricia Vaughn is the perfect example of a person who has embraced being a lifelong learner. Miss Vaughn attended school in Wayne County at Piney Grove and Odom. She also attended schools in North Carolina and Ohio. However, in 9th grade, Miss Vaughn was forced to quit formal schooling to find work. She was on her own at a very young age. Miss Vaughn married the late James Vaughn at the age of 21 and had one son. She lived most of her adult life in Miami. She has always had a love for reading and sewing. While in Miami, she took a hat making class, which led to a job at a hat factory. At 102 years young, Miss Vaughn still values learning.
Emergency light 302, emergency light 302.
Her greatest wish is to receive her high school diploma. We are proud to be able to celebrate Miss Vaughn's dedication to lifelong learning today as we grant her an honorary diploma for the Wayne County school system. Congratulations, Miss Vaughn, on a life well lived.
Thank you.
Ma'am. By the power invested in me by the Board of Education as the Superintendent of Schools here in Wayne County, I present Miss Sadie Patricia Vaughn with her diploma. Congratulations.
This diploma because I didn't have the opportunity of going through the line at school. But I've always wanted one and wished I could have finished, but those were the days, that was in the 30s. And jobs were as scarce as hen's teeth, and they don't have any. And but I've taken advantage of short courses and everything I could do to help myself attain somewhat of an education. And this completes it. This just completes it right here. And I appreciate all the steps everybody made to make this a success and bring it into being, because I never could have on my own. And I love all of you, and I love Wayne County because I visited here often. Even though I did live in Miami, I went to Florida when I was 16, and I remained there. I went to Tampa first, and then I had a friend, and she said, "Come go with me over to Miami." She said, "Job opportunities are more plentiful there." So I said, all right, I would go. And I met my husband 2 weeks after I got there, and the rest is just about history. He worked for Pan Am, and so we did get to go to many places we would never have seen if he had not been employed by Pan American World Airways. I have you to know in that day they were World Airways. And I felt so bad when they went broke. I just could hardly bear it because it interfered with so many lives. He was already retired, but so many young people there had just started to work for them and had families, and I certainly was touched by all of it. But we weathered the storm and got out of that, and he retired while working for them. He went to work for them when he was 24 years old, and worked for them until he was in his 80s. No, not 80s, 60. 60, he had to stop at 70, I believe. And so we missed the company, but we learned that life goes on and that you can join it if you want to. And so we have lived in Miami all of my married life, and I hated to leave it because it's still, with all that's gone on there, it's still a very beautiful city. And when you see the lights as you go across the causeway and you look back at the town and see the lights all come on, it's a remarkable sight. And that's about it.
All right, Miss Fawn, well, we've got you your diploma, so we hope that this is the best year of your life at 102 years old.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a good one.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we would like everyone to join us. We have refreshments, and we would just like to have everyone stay and celebrate with us. Thank y'all for coming.